Most people think $1,000 isn't enough money to seriously change their financial future. But wealthy people often think differently about small amounts of capital. Instead of focusing only on the amount itself, they focus on how money can be multiplied through investing, ownership, leverage, cash flow, and opportunities that compound over time. The real difference is mindset. Ordinary earners often spend small amounts quickly, while wealth builders look for ways to turn even modest capital into assets that can grow, produce income, or open larger opportunities later. Today we will talk about how the rich turn $1,000 into real wealth. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. 9. The rich focus on multiplication, not consumption. One of the biggest financial mindset differences is that wealthy people focus heavily on multiplying money instead of simply spending it. Ordinary consumers often see money as something to exchange for lifestyle improvements immediately. Wealthy individuals often see money as a tool capable of generating additional money later. This small psychological shift changes behavior completely. Instead of asking, "What can I buy with this?" they ask, "How can this grow?" Over decades, this difference in thinking compounds into massive financial separation. The rich understand that consumption usually ends the financial journey of money, while investing begins a new one. 8. Investing small amounts early creates massive long-term advantages. Many people underestimate how powerful small investments can become over time. $1,000 invested intelligently may not look life-changing immediately, but wealthy individuals understand the power of compounding. Money invested into productive assets can continue growing year after year through reinvested returns, business growth, appreciation, and market expansion. The earlier capital starts compounding, the more powerful the long-term results become. This is why wealthy people often prioritize starting early, instead of waiting for huge amounts of money before investing. Time itself becomes one of the most valuable financial assets because compounding rewards patience aggressively. 7. The rich frequently invest in skills first. One of the highest return investments wealthy people make is often not stocks or real estate initially. It is themselves. Skills can dramatically increase earning power, business opportunities, and financial leverage over time. Learning sales, marketing, technology, communication, investing, business systems, or high-income skills can produce returns far beyond the original investment cost. $1,000 spent improving earning ability may eventually generate tens or hundreds of thousands in future income. Wealthy individuals understand that skills create opportunities capable of producing income repeatedly for years. 6. Ownership matters more than income alone. Wealthy people understand that labor income alone usually has limits. There are only so many hours available in a day. This is why they focus heavily on ownership. Stocks, businesses, real estate, intellectual property, digital products, and investments all create opportunities for money to grow independently of direct labor. Even small investments become important because ownership itself compounds over time. The rich often use small amounts of capital to gradually acquire larger positions in productive assets. Over decades, ownership creates financial leverage that salaries alone rarely provide. 5. Businesses often start with surprisingly small capital. Many successful businesses began with relatively small amounts of money combined with skill, persistence, and leverage. Wealthy individuals often use smaller amounts of capital to test ideas, build systems, market products, create digital businesses, or generate scalable income streams. They understand that wealth rarely appears instantly. It usually grows gradually from small opportunities expanded consistently over time. What matters most is often not the starting amount itself, but the ability to create systems capable of scaling later. 4. The rich avoid turning extra money into permanent expenses. One reason many people stay financially stuck is because every increase in income immediately becomes new spending. Extra money disappears into upgraded lifestyles instead of productive assets. Wealthy individuals often resist this pattern. Instead of turning small financial wins into larger recurring expenses, they frequently direct surplus money toward investments capable of producing future returns. This creates a cycle where assets grow faster than liabilities over time. Many ordinary consumers become trapped because they use money to appear wealthier, while wealthy individuals often use money to become wealthier quietly. 3. They understand leverage better than most people. Leverage is one of the biggest reasons wealthy people can turn relatively small amounts of money into much larger wealth over time. Leverage may come through businesses, investing, technology, employees, real estate financing, audiences, or scalable systems. Instead of relying entirely on direct effort, wealthy people position money inside systems capable of producing multiplied results. Even small capital becomes powerful when combined with the right leverage. This is why wealthy individuals focus heavily on building systems that continue operating beyond their personal time and effort alone. 2. Patience is what transforms small money into large wealth. One major difference between wealthy individuals and ordinary consumers is patience. Most people want immediate visible results from money. Wealthy people often think in years or decades instead. They understand that real wealth usually compounds slowly before accelerating later. $1,000 may seem insignificant today, but invested consistently and intelligently over time, it can become part of a much larger compounding system that eventually creates financial independence. 1. The real secret: the rich treat small amounts of money like future wealth, not temporary spending power. The deeper truth about wealth building is not necessarily that rich people always start with huge amounts of money. It is that they think differently about even small amounts of capital. Because the truth is simple: wealthy individuals focus on ownership, compounding, skill development, leverage, and long-term growth instead of immediate consumption. They understand that every dollar has future potential depending on how it is used. And once you understand that turning $1,000 into real wealth usually begins with treating money as seed capital capable of producing future assets, rather than temporary lifestyle upgrades, you begin seeing why financially successful people often build enormous wealth gradually from surprisingly small beginnings. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.